Splash, Simba, Hydrox, Ditto, and Boo, the Lucky Ferals.
It's about 12 noon right now, and here's Ditto, and today is Ditto's 120th day as a house cat. He's drinking some water right now. I found out that these raised feeders are very versatile, and quite a few of the other bowls and dishes that I have fit in there perfectly. So I have these aqua blue bowls that hold more water than the stainless steel bowls that I had in there. So I'm trying them out today. They actually raised the surface of the water up probably like another inch from where the surface was in the stainless steel bowls. And Ditto seems to like those. The past 10 days have been some of the most challenging days ever. Every cat in the house has been sick. Thankfully, they're all past it now, but for several days, everyone was vomiting and had diarrhea, and it was ridiculous. I mean, it was all I was doing for days, just cleaning up after cats. Thankfully, they didn't have any diarrhea outside of litter boxes, but I was scooping litter boxes probably 10 times a day. And I was cleaning up vomit multiple times a day. And of course, they didn't feel like eating at the time. So I was trying to make sure that they had plenty of liquids. They were drinking, they were having squeeze ups and snacks. And for a few days, they didn't want to eat anything. It looks like Ditto's going to use a litter box right now. I'll give Ditto some privacy and we could look at some of the snow. So it snowed this morning. We got about an inch of snow, but thankfully it's not sticking to any of the paved surfaces. So that's good. So what I was saying was that all of the cats were sick, and for a few days they had no appetites at all. And for a few days, Ditto was the healthiest cat in the house. He was eating well. He was drinking well. He was acting well. Everything was fine. He was acting his normal self. All the other cats were just vomiting, diarrhea, not wanting to eat, a little bit off there. They were a little bit off from their normal personalities. I mean, there's a few days where I would say Simba was a bit lethargic, but the rest of them were pretty much normal. But it was a crazy, crazy week. And of course, I had to be super careful that I was not bringing any germs or anything into this room that would infect Ditto with whatever the other cats had. So I ended up taking Simba to an emergency vet actually a week ago from today. And the vet checked him out, said all of his vitals were normal, and that basically I should just keep him under observation to see if he gets better or gets worse. And she also suggested I could leave him there overnight and they could watch him. And I'm thinking to myself, no, there's no reason for that. He's not that bad. They ended up giving him an injection of Serenia, which is an anti-nausea injection. But one of the side effects of that is anorexia. And Simba did not want to eat for a day and a half after he got that injection. Like, I really feel like he was worse on that injection versus if he didn't have it. They also gave him an antacid, and they said I could go buy some Pepsid AC and give that to the cats. Give the cats an antacid for their stomachs. So I bought it, but I did not use it. So thankfully, the cats started getting better a little bit day by day. And as of yesterday, they seem to be back to normal, but they're all still under observation. But thankfully, they all seem to be pooping solid again. Ditto just had a bath a little while ago, so he's still kind of wet and damp. Here's the day sofa. I just put some clean towels on it and a clean pillowcase on the body pillow. I thought I would tell you about the 5 new things that went on this past week. So on the last update, I believe I mentioned that Ditto likes to lay on top of the arm of this day sofa, like right over here. And he also liked to lay in this body pillow. Well, he still likes to do that. But now, over the past 10 days, he has started scratching this. So what he'll do is he'll get up on his hind legs and he'll put his front paws on here and he'll just start scratching this. Now, I don't mind because there's towels on here and it's a really heavy canvas covering the cushion on here. But what I did was I brought up this other scratcher. I had the scratcher in this room for a while. He never used it. So I thought maybe I'll put it here right next to the arm and see if he will use this now. So far he hasn't, but I just brought it in yesterday. So that's something new for him. He's now scratching on this. And I've been wondering whether he's a vertical scratcher or a horizontal scratcher, and it seems that he's a vertical scratcher. Some cats like to scratch horizontally, like on something flat, like on the ground, but I did have the cardboard cat scratcher flat on the ground in this room for quite some time. He never used it. And of course, I now have this nice cat tower for him. I turned it around so he can use this nice large scratching post area. He has not used it yet. He'd rather use the furniture, but fine, wherever. He could scratch wherever he wants. Another thing that's new for Ditto is that I found out he loves rotisserie chicken. So because I was so busy cleaning up after the other cats, I was in the supermarket one day and they had fresh rotisserie chickens, and they had all natural rotisserie chickens. So I thought, let me get one and I could puree it for Ditto and I'll see if he likes it. He went crazy over it. So right now we're on our second and third rotisserie chickens. I've been eating some of it also. I've been sharing it with Ditto. The other cats don't really like it. I've tried to give it to them. So one of the things that the vet says, oh, give them some bland food. You know, give them some cooked chicken, some cooked turkey, some rice. None of the cats like that. I tried that. They didn't want to eat any of the rotisserie chicken. I bought some ground turkey. I cooked that for them. They didn't want to eat that either. I'm wearing cleaning gloves right now because I've been washing my hands like 50 times a day when the cats were sick. And my hands are literally raw and bleeding. My knuckles are all red. So Ditto loves rotisserie chicken, and he and I have been sharing the rotisserie chicken. And I just defrosted some chicken legs, so I am going to roast those today. We'll see if he likes those as much as he does the rotisserie chicken. Another thing that I found out is Ditto loves shrimp. I had some boiled shrimp. I was eating like a shrimp cocktail, and I gave him a few of the shrimps. I pureed them with some water. He went even more crazy for the shrimp than he did for the rotisserie chicken. So he loves fresh shrimp. And the other thing I found out is that he loves fresh scallops. I think he loves scallops more than he loves shrimp or chicken. So 3 new foods that he's been getting. He's been getting the scallops and the shrimp as a snack, or sometimes I'll puree it and then I'll put some canned cat food mixed in with it, and he likes that too. But as far as the rotisserie chicken goes, what I've been doing is I've been adding like multivitamin supplements to it. I've been adding some fish oil, so he's getting omega-3s. So I'm turning that into more of a complete meal for him. I've been adding calcium and stuff like that. So when he gets his chicken, he gets all kinds of vitamin and mineral supplements, and that's more like a complete food for him. So that's 4 new things. And then the 5th new thing that Ditto has been doing is jumping on me, right, Ditto? So here's the day sofa, and what'll happen is at night I'll come into this room to relax with Ditto for a while, and we'll watch some TV. So I have been taking a pillow, putting a little pillow here, and then laying down with a blanket on top of me, and then I'll put like one of Ditto's little blankets on top of that. And sometimes I'll even put some paper towels, because a lot of times he'll like eat some food and then jump up on me, or he'll drink some water and then he'll jump up on me, and I don't want him drooling all over me. So that's his new thing also. I'll be like laying here watching the TV, and he'll literally, it's almost like he takes a running leap and then he just like lands on top of me. Then he'll like do like where he makes biscuits or kneads me for a while, and then he'll like sit down, then he'll lay down, and he'll like lay there for 5-10 minutes purring away, and then he jumps off, walks around the room, does the same thing, you know, eats some food, drinks some water, and jumps on me again. So he probably does that 3 or 4 times an hour. So like if I'm watching a 30-minute sitcom, for example, he'll do that once or twice during the sitcom. And if I'm laying here for, let's say, 2 hours watching TV with him, relaxing, yeah, he'll do it 4, 5, 6 times. So it's kind of funny. It's like his new little game, but he really loves it. And it's kind of surprising because I'll be watching this show and then all of a sudden you have a cat just like flying and landing on top of you. So that's been something new for Ditto. And another new thing, this would actually be 6, is while I'm laying here, he'll actually start scratching this and then he'll jump on top of here, he'll walk around here, and then he'll settle down in here and he'll lay next to me. So I'll lay here and then he'll lay here a little bit above me because he's higher on the pillow, and he'll lay next to me. So that's like what he did last night. After he, you know, took flying leaps on top of me for a while, then he settled down here. And he slept here for a while, I slept here for a while, and then I think I got up at like 3 o'clock in the morning, and then I just went to my room. There's also a few other new things in the room. I just got these 2 new green kind of AstroTurf rugs at Daiso yesterday. And this green one is the same one that I have near this litter box. They really, really help to keep the cats from tracking litter all over the place. Something about the texture of them really grabs most of the litter that's on the cat's feet after they use a litter box. So I bought another one of these for this litter box. And then they had this piece of square, it looks like AstroTurf. It's a little bit thicker than this material. And I know Stella loves laying on fake grass. The cats have the fake grass in the scratch and rolls. So I thought maybe Ditto would like some fake grass in this room. Maybe he might like laying on it or sitting on it. And for now, I just put it here near the litter box just to see if he'll even walk on it. Because, you know, with some cats, it's a texture thing. They don't like it. So I'm just going to see if he'll like it there, and then I can move it over somewhere else. So those are 2 other new things that just arrived in this room. Ditto also has this box, which is a cat toy, and he has no interest in it at all. You know, Ditto still doesn't know how to play, and I thought, well, maybe he might like this. He doesn't like it at all, so I might remove that from the room. I just gave Ditto a plate of the rotisserie chicken. It's a little green because of the supplements that go in it. There's like a multivitamin powder, there's like a vitamin and mineral powder, and there's some probiotics, some glandulars, and some omega-3 oils and stuff like that. But he usually likes it, and I sprinkle a little bit of the Fortiflora on top. So he should enjoy that. I usually give him like 2 plates of food, sometimes 2.5, like with a little snack. And like I said in the last update, I just leave the food in the room now and he eats it when he wants to eat it. So he was picking on leftovers from yesterday this morning. So I don't know if he's going to eat this right away or he might save it for later. It's nice that I can do this now versus having to sit here and watch him eat everything. So he also gets a little messy. So here's the water bowl. He'll eat a little bit of food and then he'll drink some water, and then you can see some of the food gets in the water. So that's why I like to have extra water bowls also. So that is our update. He's also been doing some extra grooming. There's some over grooming going on the side of his head. That's our update for 120 days. Congratulations, Ditto. You're doing so well. Ditto's so happy. He's so happy. Ditto's probably eating better than I am right now. He gets all the best food. I really feel like I've become a cat chef as well as a cat maid, a cat nurse, a cat scientist, and of course a cat's friend. So those are my 5 roles. Right, Ditto? Ditto says, please continue to keep him in your prayers. Please continue to send him positive thoughts and positive energy. And he still has a ways to go, to be completely healed. But he is making some progress. He made some progress with the last update, and he's making some progress with this update. So on the last update, I had been giving him a little bit of crunchies, but he hasn't been getting them. He's back on the soft food. It was like a little treat for him for a couple of days, but he does have difficulties eating them, so he eats soft food much better, so he's back on soft food. So, yeah. So that is our 120-day update. We hope you are doing well. And Ditto wants to wish everyone a very happy Valentine's Day. Thank you for watching watching this Lucky Ferals video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you'd like me to post more videos, and please make sure to check out these other videos that were selected especially for you.